In the annals of history, few weapons have captured the imagination quite like Greek fire. This mysterious and terrifying substance has been the stuff of legend for centuries, leaving scholars and historians scratching their heads. But if we want to unravel the secrets of this ancient incendiary, we'll have to journey back to a time when empires clashed and the fate of nations hung in the balance. Picture this. It's the 7th century AD, and the Byzantine Empire is under siege. The mighty walls of Constantinople stand tall, but for how long? As enemy ships approach, a strange hiss fills the air. Suddenly, jets of liquid flame shoot across the water, engulfing the attacking vessels in an inferno that can't be extinguished. The sea itself seems to burn, and the invaders flee in terror. This, my friends, is the power of Greek fire. But what exactly was this fearsome weapon? Well, that's where things get a bit murky. You see, the Byzantines guarded the secret of Greek fire more closely than a dragon guards its hoard. The exact recipe was known only to a select few, passed down from emperor to emperor like a deadly family heirloom. Some say it was a mixture of sulfur, naphtha, and quicklime. Others claim it contained saltpeter and petroleum. The truth? Well, that's been lost to the mists of time. What we do know is that Greek fire was a game changer on the battlefield. It could be launched from ships using specially designed siphons, creating a terrifying stream of flame that clung to whatever it touched. Water only made it spread further, making it the perfect naval weapon. Imagine being a sailor, watching as your ship becomes an inferno, with no way to douse the flames. It's no wonder the mere sight of Greek fire was enough to send enemies running for the hills. But Greek fire wasn't just used at sea. Oh no, the Byzantines got creative with their favorite toy. They filled clay pots with the stuff and hurled them at enemy fortifications. They even developed a kind of flamethrower that could be used by infantry. Talk about bringing the heat to close-quarter combat. Now, you might be thinking, surely someone must have figured out how to counter this wonder weapon. Well, you'd be right, sort of. The Arabs, frequent targets of Greek fire, tried everything from vinegar to old urine to put out the flames, but nothing seemed to work consistently. The best defense? Don't get hit in the first place. Greek fire played a crucial role in several key battles throughout Byzantine history. It helped save Constantinople from Arab sieges in 674 and 717, turning the tide of war and preserving the empire for centuries to come. But as with all good things, the reign of Greek fire eventually came to an end. By the 12th century, its use had declined, and the secret of its creation was lost. But the legend of Greek fire lives on. It's inspired countless stories from medieval chronicles to modern fantasy novels, and scientists are still trying to recreate it, though thankfully not for military purposes. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll crack the code and finally understand what made this ancient weapon so devastating. As we look back on the saga of Greek fire, it's hard not to be awed by the ingenuity of our ancestors. They may not have had smartphones or space shuttles, but they certainly knew how to make an impression on the battlefield. And while we can be grateful that such a terrifying weapon is no longer in use, we can't help but wonder, what other secrets from the past are still waiting to be uncovered? So the next time you're sitting around a campfire, watching the flames dance in the night, take a moment to imagine what it must have been like to face the terror of Greek fire. And be glad that the only thing you have to worry about is burning your marshmallows.